Hi everyone, welcome back to my tiny house in the forest. I just made the finishing touches on my new off-grid kitchen for the annex. So it now has running water, 2 ways of cooling down food, a more sustainable stove, and also some other cool details that I can't wait to show you. So I hope you enjoy this video. So there you have it, nice and clean rainwater on demand in my new off-grid kitchen. And I'm really happy about this solution because it makes it so much more comfortable to use the kitchen, even though you live in the forest, or maybe especially because you live in the forest. But anyways, the water is pumped up from this tank that I have below the kitchen counter, and I fill that up by the big house, by the tiny house, because I have a water collection system up there. And then the water is pumped up through a small water pump into this water filter, which is the blue one you see, that purifies the water so you can drink it. And then it sends it up into the tap, which actually is, I think it's called an RV tap, because it has this electrical switch thing. So when I turn this one on, it gets a signal in from the batteries inside of the house that are charged from the solar panel outside of the house. So it's fully off-grid. And then the water runs out through the drain and then into the soil. And because I do it like that, I use non-polluting soap, biodegradable soaps like this one, so I don't pollute the environment. So that is my water situation, and I think I will upgrade the water tank situation maybe in the future, so I have a larger tank, maybe below. Maybe I will dig that down in the soil so it doesn't freeze. But for now, this system is pretty okay because it's easy to clean the tank, and yeah, it's working. Yeah, and it's working very well. So the primary way to keep food cool here in the kitchen is with this regular cooler box, and it just runs on 12 volt and uses about 40 watt, so it's not too energy hungry. And then on the back side it comes with this car plug, which is a male, so I needed to install a female car plug onto the house below the sink, which is a bit strange to do it in a house and not in a car, but anyways, it works just fine. So you just plug it in like that, and then you can put it back and then turn on the switch on the back side and put it on eco mode, and then you just have a nice small cooling situation that runs on 12 volt and also gets the power from the solar panel on the outside of the house. So it's pretty off-grid and sustainable like that. But it's not super practical the days where the sun is not out, because then it maybe uses too much power for the batteries. So therefore I actually installed a backup solution just next to the kitchen, which is this cool well that is basically just a barrel with a lid that I dug down into the soil. And now I can take off the lid, and then I have access to this very tiny cooler, but it is always around, I would say, like 5 or 6 degrees Celsius. And it's frost free, so no matter the weather or the season, you always have a cool place to store your food without it freezing. And if you don't have enough power to run the other cooler, then you can always use this one no matter the season. But it is not as accessible as the other one, so that's the downside, but it's a very nice backup to have when you live off the grid. And finally I have this mini stove, which is obviously perfect for this kitchen because it is so small. And then it runs on ethanol, which is a super easy and cheap thing for me to get a hold of. And one bottle like that will last me almost 30 hours in this burner. So it's cheaper and it's more easily accessible for me than gas. So that is a perfect solution for my off-grid and also sustainable kitchen.
you.